Though theory is a necessary condition for the practice of history, it is not a sufficient condition. Indeed, Mises explains that to practice history, we need something more. We need what is called Verstehen in German, or Comprensión in Spanish. We need understanding. The historian needs a special ability, a special art. It's not an exact science, by which he or she can decide what past events were most crucial, which elements most strongly influenced human behavior, etc. We call this ability understanding. So, history requires us to have both a prior theory and understanding. Understanding is a sort of knowledge historians gradually acquire with practice. It is knowledge about the importance of the different factors that influence human beings' behavior in all its richness, value judgments, etc. This explains why two historians who are equally well-educated, equally impartial, not biased by ideology, etc., and who share the same theory, may nevertheless present and interpret historical events differently. For it may be that they have a different understanding of the importance or weight of the specific factors which influenced each historical behavior they analyze. Understanding is like the wire that connects theory to events. In human action, I think Mises gives the example of Napoleon. One historian might say, when Napoleon decided to conquer Europe, he was motivated mainly by romantic ideals, by a desire to spread the principles of the French Revolution and of liberty throughout Europe. In contrast, another might say, no, it wasn't like that at all. In fact, he was a megalomaniac. He was a man driven by delusions of grandeur. And he may have had a complex because he was small. You know that when people are small, they usually have a complex. Anyway, that is what drove him to become a near-criminal. Notice there are two approaches. One historian believes a certain valuation prevailed, while the other believes Napoleon made a different value judgment, that he was paranoid, etc. And so the two arrive at different interpretations, even when their underlying theory is the same, and they analyze the same facts. Therefore, understanding is the bridge that allows us to apply pure formal theory to the extremely complex world of past events. Now then, while theory always precedes history, and theory cannot be derived from history, an entire school of economists have maintained that history is all that matters, that we must study history, and that by analyzing many different cases and conducting historical studies, we could, by induction, arrive at theoretical knowledge. History would be equivalent to a physicist's laboratory. This is a very grave error, and it is one the German historicists, Schmoller and company, committed in the 19th century. Even today, a legion of positivist economists are still committing this error. They are being deceptive because there is no history you can understand without a prior theory. Those who believe they can derive theory from historical knowledge are surreptitiously under the table using conceptual theoretical frameworks that never come to the surface and are generally erroneous. First, we must develop a theory, and then we can get to work and research specific historical cases.